It is 6:24. We're all packed up and ready to go. Before we get started, I want to say a special thank you to Alan for supporting the channel. Thank you very much.
We're gonna kick the trails butt today.
We're gonna try. It's gonna be a hard one. It's 30 degrees out right now. Not cloudy at all yet.
There's a lot of precipitation here.
Yeah, it's very damp out. The tent was all wet this morning, so we got a nice big climb to start our day. What's up?
Right, so we got two options today. We're either gonna stop at Manning Park, which is like 14 miles from here, 13.8, or we're gonna go 17.3, get through the whole park, and up and over Mica Mountain.
That's our goal.
So our goal is 17.3 miles, 5,991 feet of ascent, and 2,428 feet of descent. We're gonna be going up all day.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a nice gradual up. Easy day, right?
Yeah, probably. Just 500 feet per mile all day.
Yeah. I mean, my legs are totally ready for that. Do you have anything this morning, Rob? No, not today?
No.
It's too early for anything. All right.
Rob said it's not too early.
I know, he likes the earliness.
Yeah, this is perfect.
Not for me. All right, let's roll.
Alright, this morning when we left camp, we left our Passage 8 and we're on to Passage 9, which is Rincon Mountains. It just marks the entrance to Saguaro National Park. And I wanted to give you guys some information on all these saguaros out here. So the national park contains about 1.6 million of these saguaros. They can only grow up to 4,000 feet in elevation, so we're not going to see them for very long today. The saguaro is a tree-like cactus species in the monotypic genus Carnegie. They can grow to be over 12 meters tall. It is native to the Sonora Desert in Arizona and Mexico. The tallest one ever was 78 feet tall. They have an average lifespan between, often exceeding 150 years. They may grow their first side arms that are very unique to them. All these side arms, they start growing them at 75 to 100 years old. Some never grow arms, but you know, that is life. Arms are developed to increase the plant's reproductive capacity as more species lead to more flowers and fruit. On that, the saguaro's flower is Arizona's state flower. The saguaro can absorb and store considerable amounts of water, visibly expanding in the process while slowly using the stored water as needed. The characteristics enables the saguaro to survive during periods of drought. It is a keystone species and provides food and habitat to a large number of species. They have been a source of food and shelter for humans for thousands of years. Their sweet red-fleshed fruits are turned into syrup by native peoples such as the Tohono, O'odham, and the Pima. The ribs are used as building materials in wood-poor deserts in Mexican and Arizona culture. Like I said, their average height is 40 feet tall. In 1993, Saguaro National Park was designated to help protect the species. The saguaro cacti are highly important to both animals and people. Small birds excavate nest cavities inside the saguaro's pulpy flesh, and large ones build stick nests among its arms. Saguaro flowers, fruit, and flesh variously provide nectar, moisture, and food for birds, bats, mammals, reptiles, and insects. So there's your facts and information on these big tree-like cactuses. Okay, so we made it up to Manning Camp. I was going to give you some back story information on how Manning Camp came to be. In 1884, a Levi Manning moved to the area. He loved the area so much. He had good business ventures. He worked for the newspaper, eventually became mayor. So he loved the area up here in the Rincon Mountains, and he decided to, homestead up here. So he put in his papers, homesteaded, had a cabin built. I don't know where the cabin is, but he had the cabin built. He was going to move his family up here, but like shortly after he had the cabin built, the mountains were incorporated into the Coronado National Forest in 1907. So like he kind of only had it for like 3 years. He still used it, leased it out to the National Park Service, but eventually he just quit coming up here. And then my last bit of information probably for you guys for the day is we are on top of Mica Mountain. We won't hit the peak, but the peak sits at 8,668 feet. It is, and it is the highest point in the Rincon Mountains. It just doesn't look like it because it's kind of like flat on the top. All right, just a quick little further walk up and found the cabin. I'm gonna see if there's a way to get in or see if you can go in. Probably not, but let's check it out. All right, I walked around the whole cabin, and it looks like it's all locked up, so that's a bummer. One thing I forgot to tell you guys is that he had a piano brought up here, so I was curious if the piano was still in there. Oh well, we gotta keep going anyway. All right, so our 6,000 foot climb for the day.
Crushed it.
Yeah.
Just kidding. It was really hard.
You're right. We kicked its butt.
We made it a little bit later than we wanted.
Yeah, but this is our view. Take it in, because we are. Woo!
Everyone, we are done with our hiking day today. It is 6:25 right now. We've actually been here for kind of a while. We already set up and ate dinner. We went 17.2 miles today, 17.4, all the way through the Saguaro National Park. You have to pay for a permit to camp in the park, and there's only 2 available spots. Not spots, but like areas that you can camp. So we decided to just get up and over because there was supposed to be some inclement weather. Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
Don't
go.
But it turns out it's still nice out. The weather, we got a weather report on our Garmin earlier today, and now it doesn't say it's supposed to rain until noon tomorrow, so we should be packed up and already halfway down this hill.
Hopefully.
Or hopefully all the way. We have a lot of downhill tomorrow. The climb today was
awesome.
It was a bit rough, I would say. Clearly Rob loved it. But yeah. You got anything else, Rob?
No, nothing. Great
Nothing
day.
about the day?
Amazing view on the north side. Like, fantastic view.
Agree.
Well worth the effort.
Agree with that.
We all agree on that. Yes.
What do you got, babe?
I don't know the purpose of steps on trails.
Anti-step.
Other than that, like, I thought it was a pretty good day. The temperature stayed pretty good. Didn't get too hot. I'm glad we did it in March and not like April.
Yeah, that would be hot because it's exposed.
Very brutal. I'd hike it at night if it was in April.
Blessedly little snow to walk into.
Oh yeah, we did hit some snowy spots. You've probably seen.
About, I'd say, mile and a half.
I was gonna say, yeah, like a mile or a mile and a half of, like,
intermittent.
Yeah, intermittent snow, like in and out, in and out, in and out. So nothing too crazy.
It was warm enough for me to post hole again.
Yeah, he was definitely
But it was
doing
a little
that.
bit chilly up there, which kind of cooled us off from the long day.
From the heat of the climb. But anyway, Yeah, if you guys don't got anything else. Nope. All right, we'll see you guys. See you guys tomorrow.